It was an ordinary Saturday evening when Lily's mom suggested they take a family photo. "Just the three of us," she said with a smile. It's been a while. They hadn't done anything like that since her dad passed away the previous year. Lily didn't feel like smiling, but she sat on the couch anyway, squeezed between her mom and her younger brother, Max. The floor lamp in the corner was switched on, casting long shadows across the wall. The phone beeped. Click. "One photo." "Perfect," her mom said, checking the screen. "Let's keep this one." Later that night, Lily borrowed her mom's phone to scroll through the photos. Just curiosity, nothing more. Her thumb froze. There were 4 shadows on the wall behind them. 4. Clear as day. She squinted, counted again. 1 behind Max, 1 behind her, 1 behind her mom, and another, tall, slender, towering just behind her. She blinked hard. Maybe the lamp made it look that way, but the angles didn't lie, and that extra shadow, it didn't belong to any of them. Lily showed the photo to her mom. Her mom barely glanced at it before brushing it off. "Must be a trick of the light," she said quickly, almost rehearsed. "Or a reflection. You know how weird that lamp is." "But the lamp only casts shadows one way," Lily said softly. "And this one's different." Her mom locked the phone and looked at her. "Get ready for bed." Lily hesitated. Her mom's tone wasn't angry, but it wasn't normal either, like she was hiding something. That night, Lily lay in bed staring at the ceiling. The image burned into her mind. She opened the photo again on her own phone. She had airdropped it earlier, zoomed in. The shadow behind her was sharper than the others, like it was closer to the wall, more defined. And then she saw it. The head was shaped wrong, too narrow, almost stretched. And where its hands would be, there were long, jagged fingers hanging stiffly by its sides. It didn't look human. And suddenly she remembered. Her dad used to sit on that side of the couch. At first, she told herself it must be him. Maybe it was a sign. Maybe he was watching over them. She wanted to believe that, until she noticed something else. She dug through an old family album, found a photo from before the accident, when her dad was still alive. In that picture, he sat on the left side of the couch. The shadow in the new photo stood behind the right side, her side. Lily froze. She was never allowed to sit there when she was younger. Her parents always said that side of the couch was uncomfortable, but now, she wondered if that wasn't the reason. At 3:12 a.m., Lily heard a sound, a whisper, low and strained. It came from the living room. She crept down the hallway barefoot, her heart pounding in her ears. Everything was dark, except the dim glow from the floor lamp, still on. The couch was empty, but the shadows were still there. She stood frozen. There were still 4, even though no one was sitting there. And this time, one of them slowly turned its head. Lily couldn't move. The 4 shadows loomed against the wall, perfectly still, except for one, the tallest one, the one that didn't belong. Its head had turned, slightly tilted as if listening. Then, so slowly it was almost imperceptible, the shadow began to move, though nothing else in the room had. Lily's mouth opened to scream, but no sound came. A low, dry whisper floated through the air, not from the room, but from directly behind her. "You're in my seat." She spun around, nothing. Just the cold emptiness of the hallway. But when she turned back, the 4th shadow had stepped forward, now stretching across the floor, toward her. She ran, burst back into her room, slammed the door and jumped into bed. She pulled the blanket over her face, heart pounding so hard it felt like it would shatter her ribs. In the silence, she began to remember something strange from years ago. A half-memory, one her parents never spoke about. A name whispered during arguments. Something about a brother. She never had a brother, she thought. Max was the only one. But why did she remember a second crib in old photos? Why did her mom always avoid questions about the attic? And why had they moved the living room couch away from the vent in the floor? The next morning, Lily found the photo still open on her phone. The fourth shadow was gone. But now, Max had two.